D.W. Griffith, an American filmmaker, built on earlier innovations to forge movies into the sweeping, dramatic storytelling spectacle that we know today. Despite working over a century ago, Griffith mastered the core structure of epic filmmaking, bringing movies from novelty to powerful storytelling. In 1915, Griffith's film Birth of a Nation, a technological masterpiece and moral catastrophe, took the country by storm. Based on a book called The Klansman, it told a heroic story of the Ku Klux Klan, transforming America's most notorious white supremacist organization into romantic heroes. The immense popularity of Griffith's overtly racist film and its technological mastery would showcase how movies quickly became a fulcrum point for culture, politics, and historical imagination. Birth of a Nation set the template for spectacular Hollywood movies, selling out theaters coast to coast. Griffith's film was storytelling on a scale that only the movies could achieve. With massive battle scenes and dramatic close-ups, his film ran almost 3 hours, when most movies were only about 15 minutes. D.W. Griffith didn't invent every cinematic trick, but he combined them into Hollywood's storytelling formula. Most crucially, he mastered parallel editing, cross-cutting between simultaneous settings to build suspense. He'd show riders galloping to rescue, cut to a family under threat, cut back to riders getting closer, and then back to the escalating danger. Audiences would grip their seats, waiting to see which thread would resolve first. This technique let Griffith blend epic spectacle with intimate emotion, creating the basic structure of a Hollywood movie, a template that still defines cinema today. But his brilliance served a poisonous purpose. Birth of a Nation portrayed enslaved people as happy under slavery, depicted black men as rapists and as threats to white women, and presented the KKK as noble protectors. In a particularly racist scene, Griffith employs his classic parallel editing technique, showing a freed slave stalking a young white girl up a hill and then leading to her suicide. In the story, her vengeful brother goes on to found the Klan in order to protect Southern whites from the threat of freed black people. Birth of a Nation revealed that movies are inherently ideological. Though ostensibly about Reconstruction 50 years earlier, it resonated with 1915 audiences anxious about mass immigration, greater racial and ethnic diversity, and social change. The film became a massive commercial success, earning millions and playing nationwide. More dangerously, it helped revive the KKK, which had been largely dormant since Reconstruction. After the film's release, Klan membership surged across the country, peaking at over 2 million members. Unsurprisingly, Black Americans felt attacked by Griffith's film. The NAACP organized protests, and the small handful of Black-owned newspapers called the film dangerous and bigoted. But in the 1910s, Black Americans had virtually no voice in the public mainstream. Birth of a Nation was heralded as a success by the nation's white-owned papers. It was even screened at the White House. Griffith's film and its ability to inspire the rebirth of America's most violent white supremacist organization spoke to the growing power of the big screen and its ability to shape public beliefs. Soon, people came to realize that whoever controlled the medium of film would have the power to shape the stories we all use to understand our world. Those with access to cameras, large budgets, and theaters shape cultural narratives. Those without that access, like Black Americans and other minorities in 1915, were essentially powerless to counter false and dangerous stories told about them in movies. Birth of a Nation ultimately showed how cinematic artistry and propaganda could work hand in hand, and how movies could be used as a weapon in struggles over culture, justice, and the meaning of America.